everybody, how is it going? My name is Lucas and welcome to another episode of Drives of the XFX3. Today we are checking out the absolute legend known as a Maxon 808 Overdrive. And guys, your first time here, if you've been here before, make sure you are subscribed. I do lots of cool stuff here and I don't want you to miss any of the cool stuff I got going on, so make sure you are subscribed. And without any further ado, let's jump right in and check out the Maxon 808. Those who did not know, Maxon is the original maker of the 808. They used to make them in Japan for Ibanez, you know, the famous 808 green tube screamers that they've had floating around forever. Maxon used to make those dating back to the 70s. Maxon eventually just split off and stopped making them for Ibanez and started making them themselves, and they've been marketing them for like ever. And they're really amazing. And there's two different types. There is the 808 and there's 808X. The 808 is the green one, that's the original one. The 808X is the red one. It's extreme, it's very bright, it can get kind of harsh. I actually did do a review of both of them in real life outside of the XFX. If you want to check that out, I'll put it at the end of the video if you want to check that out. And that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm not going to go into details about this pedal. It's been reviewed and talked about forever. I'm really glad it's in the XFX because it's one of my favorite drive pedals ever. Kill Switch Engage is the reason I think I turned on to the 808, and I borrowed my friend's one like forever ago, and I think I actually did a little bit of videos with that too, and then I finally bought my own green one after I talked to my friend and got an awesome deal on a red one. But I'm kind of yapping, and I know people don't like it when I yap, so let's check out what we're going to be doing today. We are going to be using the 808, which is right here. We're going to be using that with the Revv Genarator on purple 1. IR is going to be Tight Butthole version 1, as an IR my friend Alex sent me. It is a combination of an Ingo cab, and it's like two Ingo cabs on an Uber cab. Sounds really great in my opinion. Already been on the amp. This is the drive. I'm going to be using the Maxon guitar, using my Mayonnaise Duvel and Drop C with some Bare Knuckle War Pigs. I'm going to do this video a little bit different than all of my other drives of the XFX3 videos, since this pedal is kind of easy mode. So I'm just kind of going to play a little bit, and then I may talk some more and like do some stuff, and it's going to be a little bit different than normal. So let me quit yapping, and I'll play for you, and I'll mess with the knobs and stuff like that. In a nutshell, that is the Maxon 808. It's really an awesome pedal because, as you heard, with the drive off, the amp sounds okay. You know, it's usable. Do a little bit more tweaks, but when you put on the Maxon, it just kind of comes to life. And what's really nice about it is it adds this light sizzle on the high end, and it makes it kind of like cutty and chewy. I don't know if chewy is the right word. I know guitarists have weird words to describe things, but it gives us like this subtle like excitement and fizz to it that it sounds super great. And for this pedal, like, if you're here just to see how you can get it to sound good, literally tone 7, level 7, go to town. That's the cheat code for this. And like I call it 7 all the time because that's just kind of like where it shows up on here. It's kind of like 2 o'clock, almost 3 o'clock if you're looking at it on the clock. And it's pretty much easy mode. I kind of wanted to do some little experimenting here, and I wanted to go to the graphic EQ, and I wanted to mess with some things. So a lot of times when you use an overdrive, it has like a mid hump in it. So what would it sound like if we took the mid hump out? So let's experiment with that really quickly. So as we can see with the EQ, you kind of have to go hard on it to kind of pull it out. And to be honest with you, the mid hump doesn't bother me that much. In here, you just kind of got to be aware of it. Just to kind of give you a little background information on what I was doing before I started filming. I had my mids running at like 4 on here, but I normally use the precision drive for like my main patches. So what I'm gonna do now is I'll kind of bounce back and forth. I have the mids back where I had it before, but I'll go back and lower just to kind of see that you just got to be careful a little bit because you can overload the mids a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to wrap it up for the Maxon 808. Guys, if you thought this video was cool, leave me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. My overall thoughts, I really like this pedal a lot. As you can hear when I use the precision drive, things do tend to get a little bit tighter because I do have an attack knob on there. Just got to watch out for the mids a little bit on this pedal, but when the mids come on, it like brings this like really nice sound to it. It can on an amp, on like a real amp, you can kind of turn the mids down a little bit to kind of tame it, but when the mids come up, they do sound nice. And if you're throwing that in the big mix, you can kind of like cut a little bit out of it if it's a little bit too overwhelming. But overall, to me, the Maxon 808 is one of the best drive pedals that is in the XFX. But what about your opinion? For high gain, what are the pedals that you're using for your high gain patches? So guys, let me know in the comments down below. And guys, thank you so much for spending some time with me. There's a lot of stuff out there vying for your attention. You chose to spend so with me, and I greatly appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.